Hi, I am Florence Tang from School of Biomedical Science, the Chinese University of Hong Kong. My team members are from diverse background to bring more creativity and innovation into the project. I would like to share with you all the experience of my team in investigating the impact of gamification on student engagement in learning biotechnology. Why should we learn science? Here is a quote from Albert Einstein, the father of modern physics.
Science is the attempt to make the chaotic diversity of our sense experience correspond to a logically uniform system of thought. In this system, single experiences must be correlated with the theoretic structure in such a way that the resulting coordination is unique and convincing.
Teachers play a pivotal role in helping students construct such a system of thought, by transferring the established knowledge from the science community and providing experiential evidence that matches the students' senses. The goal of science education is to understand the world via different core disciplines, such as biology, chemistry and physics. Students can be equipped with critical thinking and basic understanding of multiple science innovations, which is important in today's high-technology economy. To keep them up to date, the scientific knowledge taught in school must catch up with the scientific development in recent years. Biotechnology is an interdisciplinary subject related to genetic engineering, with many promising applications, such as creating new medications for human diseases. It is time to educate students in this field and provide the skills needed for their future career path. The hands-on laboratory techniques can also cultivate students' self-directedness, responsibility and attentiveness. What is micro-video? It is the selection of subtopics that most students find it difficult to understand and is targeted for active pedagogical teaching. Each module lasts for about 5 to 8 minutes. By breaking down the learning content with animated explanation, learners can understand the concept more easily. Also, it facilitates students' learning by providing more engagement and enjoyment. Learners can access the micro-video once it has been launched to the web-based platform without time frame and geographical barrier. This way, they have more freedom in the pace of learning and can keep track of their learning progress.
Hi students, let's discuss the polymerase chain reaction, in the short form named as PCR, and its application. Discovered by Dr. Kareem Ullis in 1983, the PCR can amplify a specific DNA fragment of a biological sample into billions of identical copies.
What is virtual reality? Dr. Jackson documented that VR is the use of computer technology to create a simulated environment. Unlike traditional user interfaces, VR places the user inside an experience. Instead of viewing a screen in front of them, users are immersed and able to interact with 3D worlds. At present, the lower-cost VR system, for example Google Cardboard VR system, only allow the user to sense the immersion in the virtual world with limited interaction. However, it is more affordable, which works simply with smartphones, the VR headset and controllers, enabling mobile VR usage to educational sectors.
Thank you for your help. It is time for you to pick one positive clone and put it into the nutrient medium for cultivation and then for purification of plasmid. What about these?
Nowadays, we live in an era of rapid technological changes and digital information explosion. The education sector should also follow the trend of e-development and revolutionize the way we teach. Concerning the learning attitude of Generation Z, they want support from teachers but do not want to be told what to do every single time. Hence, we should provide suitable materials for them to self-learn and self-study. Also, They are familiar with electronic devices and learning digitally. Therefore, our team would like to explore the integration of the gamification to teaching. What does gamification mean? It means the use of game design elements in the non-game contexts. That is, the e-learning activity should offer a flow of enjoyment and challenges. Students will have a higher incentive to learn by having fun in the self-revision process. It has been widely adopted in education for healthcare professionals to facilitate knowledge acquisition, self-reflection study, and skills training. Moreover, gamification should promote interaction among users. It can set up varying levels of difficulty and leaderboards to increase the competition among the peers, increasing the learning motivation. The 21st Century Teaching and Learning Framework has identified the importance of information technology on students' learning motivation, and importance of online applications on the teaching and learning process. Therefore, our team would like to investigate if micro-videos improve the learning effectiveness, and if gamified VR courseware provides improved and motivated learning experience. In this study, 72 students in grade 12 were recruited from 3 different secondary schools in Hong Kong. The students were divided into intervention and control group for the research study. The first part of the study is related to the micro-videos. After classroom teaching, all students filled in a pre-courseware questionnaire. Then, both groups watched the micro-videos together, and filled in an anonymous survey about their perception of it. The second part of the study is related to the VR gamification. The intervention group played the VR gamified test and then did the hard copy quizzes, whereas the control group did the hard copy quiz before playing VR gamified test. After the entire learning experience, they completed the post-courseware questionnaire. Here is the summary of the workflow. Moving on to data analysis, the present study has employed an anonymous quantitative research design. A 5 Likert scale questionnaire format was adopted for the questionnaires. Comparing the pre- and post-questionnaire survey on the understanding of the learning content, students understand the biotechnology taught in class better after using the courseware. Over 70% of students believe that they are strongly familiar or familiar with the application, procedures and principles of the learning content, such as DNA recombination and polymerase chain reaction. Regarding the perceptions on the micro-videos, most students find it useful in motivating and facilitating their cognitive learning. Most of them strongly agreed that they like using video for their biology learning. The video is helpful in the learning on the topic. The video facilitates memorization. The video is more helpful than textbook in assisting them to understand the topic. And the contents are easy to understand. With regards to the tests, the hard copy quiz is composed of multiple choice questions testing on textbook knowledge, while the VR gamified test is composed of multiple choice questions that are more scenario-based and involves problem solving. Here you can see the quiz results of both groups. Control group has an average score of 4.95 out of 9, while intervention group has an average score of 4.58 out of 9. On the other hand, the VR game scores for the control group is 5.61 out of 9 and that of the intervention group is 5.13 out of 9. The scores between the two groups show no significant difference. However, the scores in VR gamified test are generally higher than that of hard copy quiz, which suggests that gamified test can engage the students more and make the questions easier to comprehend. In teachers' focus group interview, they reflected that gamification had become more feasible to the secondary education with the low-cost virtual reality system available. Even though our courseware needs more refinement, the teachers agreed that the VR gamified courseware is still a good alternative learning method for students. The advantage is that they can be present in a 3D scenario and apply their analytical thinking skills. Also, the simulation experience engages the students actively and makes the learning experience more pleasant. From the data analysis, we can draw several conclusions. First, the micro-videos can enhance students' understanding of the learning content and improve learning effectiveness. Second, the gamified VR courseware provides improved and motivated learning experience which increases self-confidence and self-satisfaction. The main reasons for the courseware's effectiveness are to motivate knowledge acquisition, make learning more fun, and promote retention of knowledge to long-term memory. What are the indications for the future? As this is a pilot study, we should continue to explore the possibility of integrating gamification and micro-videos into science education. By making concerted efforts on developing a smart learning environment with information technology, we can revolutionize the way of teaching to better suit students' competency and equip them with the knowledge required in the future society. Last but not least, I would like to acknowledge all team members who have contributed to the project. The project is funded by Quality Education Fund, a grant from the HKSAR government. The School of Biomedical Sciences is in full support of the project development. The ITSC of CUHK and Jadison Technology Limited provide both the hardware and technical foundation throughout the development. The Lee Woo Sing College supports the expense of this conference. That's the end of what I'm sharing today. Feel free to contact me for further information. Thank you.